It is college football championship Saturday. Last night we had Washington winning in a thriller, the Pac-12, the final Pac-12 championship game over Oregon. That was a great game. Right now we have Texas and Oklahoma State playing. In the MAC championship, we have Miami and Toledo, and a bunch of games today that has national championship implications. So I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Hey, I'm Brian. Thanks for joining me on Clemson Football Live. I really do appreciate it. Hope you subscribe. It's free. So it's the easiest way to support the channel. And all you have to do, especially if you're on the phone, is just use your thumb like that. I think you can do that. So I hope you do it. I appreciate you being here. So let's talk about the rest of the games that will be going on later today. 4 o'clock, Georgia and Alabama will be playing today. And a game that, I mean, if Alabama wins this game and it's a close game, I think I wouldn't be shocked if both those teams got in. Now, I know that's according to what goes on later on, but I'll dive into that in just a little second, or in just a little second. Did I say a little second? What's wrong with me? Also, SMU and Tulane will play. Good job to Tulane. Tulane had that magical season last year. They lost some players. And instead of the team just folding and looking at last year like some type of unicorn that came and went, and it's never going to happen again, maybe not in my lifetime, Tulane goes out. They're 11-1. They're playing very well. They're playing SMU in their conference championship today. What time is that? The American Athletic Championship is at 4 o'clock today on ABC. Then tonight, Clemson will not be playing in the ACC Conference Championship. This is the second time in 3 years Clemson's not in the ACC Championship. Just for those who are there's still a few holdouts right now who believes that Clemson is just kind of this year is an anomaly. No, this is year 2 out of 3 that they haven't been in the ACC Championship. And when you look at who's going to play tonight, and then you look at the personnel who's not going to play, especially for Florida State, and then you look at how Louisville fell apart to a mundane Kentucky team last week, it should make you feel bad if you're a Clemson fan. I know it makes me feel bad, but there's some people, Death Valley could be set on fire right now, and all the players transfer out, and you think everything's okay. So you can't talk to those people. But Florida State and Louisville plays tonight, 8 o'clock on ABC. It's ACC Championship. By the way, Florida State's only a 1-point favorite. Michigan and Iowa plays on Fox at 8 o'clock tonight. If Michigan wins this game, they're guaranteed a spot in the college football playoff. Iowa, I tell you what they need to do. And I know why they don't do it, because it would be Ohio State and Michigan again this week, 2 weeks in a row. But Iowa, I know that they're 10-2, and that's all good and stuff, but Michigan's going to beat their heads in. By the way, Michigan is a 21.5-point favorite. So that will tell you what Vegas thinks about Iowa. So we'll dive into that in just a second. So if you're a traditionalist like me, now I like new stuff according to what it is. I need to clarify. It's like those people, you meet them and they say stuff like, you ask them, hey, what type of music do you like? You know, I like a little bit of everything. That's a lie. I don't like a little bit of everything. I used to say that until one day I realized that when someone said, so you mean to tell me that you like new country music? No, I don't like 99 out of 100 new country songs. 99 out of 100 new country songs. You listen to them. You don't even have to get to about 3 or 4 new country songs, and you realize that people move from Los Angeles and New York. They moved to Nashville, and now they run country music. That's the reason why it doesn't sound like country music anymore. So I'm not going to make that overstatement. But traditional college football, I really like it. For instance, this week, I found Bob Hope. Some of you are like, who's Bob Hope? The younger crowd's not going to remember this. I'm not old, but I'm not like 20. Bob Hope used to do a Christmas special every year, and he would announce the AP All-American football team. And I saw his very last one. I want to say it was 1995. Just to give you some context of who was on that 1995 team, Ray Lewis was on the AP Top 25, or not AP Top 25, the AP All-American football team. Pat Fitzgerald, Eddie George was the Heisman Trophy winner. I mean, it was really, really cool. It was really cool. So I enjoy stuff like this. The reason I bring that up is today is the last SEC game that will be on CBS for the foreseeable future. Everybody knows the 3:30 games on Saturday. And I've really enjoyed hearing Brad Nessler announce the game. Gary Danielson, to me, he's one of those guys. I don't know him. He might be a great guy. He may not. I don't want to seem like I'm attacking anyone personally. I know I always say that, but I'm just saying it can be quite unfair to just go after someone and you don't know them. He's not the most warm and friendly person on air. And there's sometimes it's like, well, I just tell it how it is. What's funny is sometimes when he tells it like it is, it's really not how it is. It's just kind of, I don't know. But I enjoy hearing Brad Nessler. I think about all the great moments that's been on CBS, SEC football for the past 25 plus years. And it's really a who's who and moment of moments in college football. So that'll be kind of interesting to see that come to an end. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Let's talk about what's going on right now. For anybody in the upstate of South Carolina like myself, the Furman Paladins FCS football team, they actually had a bye last week. They're playing Chattanooga right now, actually. So good luck to the Paladins. Man, they've done a good job. They've done a good job in their league over the past few years. And so it'll be really interesting to see what's going on. So right now, Texas is just beating Oklahoma State at will. They're up 28-7 with 8:30 left in the first half. And I'm going to tell you this. I think Texas is better than TCU last year, but I am not blown away by Texas. I look at Texas and I'm not like, whoa. I look at Texas and go, I think if they played Georgia and I think if they played Michigan, they'd lose. I think if they played Washington, they'd lose. So I'm not saying they're a bad football team. What I am saying, though, is I don't see dominance. It's crazy. Got a bunch of people on here right now. Still Gamble, who's a member of the Clemson Football Live channel. We should be playing FSU today. I know I hate it, Still Gamble. I hate it too, but I think one of the worst things that could have ever happened to Clemson is if we still somehow went to the conference championship. I believe some of the changes we saw made this week wouldn't have been made. I really don't. It would have incubated yet poor play only because Duke's Riley Leonard got hurt, so their team fell apart. I don't know what happened to North Carolina, but they fell apart. Miami, they gave us false hope that they were coming back. And then Louisville, I mean, good for what they've done. I mean, good for Brian Brom, but they look like crap. I think that if Clemson had to play tonight, I believe wholeheartedly that they would beat Florida State, especially with them missing their starting quarterback. And then the second string quarterback, Rodemaker, from last I heard, he's a game time decision. So, but can you imagine? I mean, nothing would be done in Clemson if even with 8 wins, had they somehow got back to the ACC championship, that's all we would hear. Well, we got the championship. That's all that matters. And all the naysayers can go jump off a bridge. And I got married and I had kids and I did it. No, man. No. That's not what you're being paid $11 million for. You're being paid $11 million to win. Sometimes you have to lose if things are going bad. That's just how it is. Timmy being here. Good afternoon, John Tressarian. I'm traveling today. Doesn't look like I'm missing anything yet. Big 12 is a blowout. Nothing like Pac-12 Pac last night. Yeah. Assassin, Alabama or Georgia? Who you got? That's a toughie. Nick Saban is very tough to coach against. But it is a Georgia home game. I mean, it's in Atlanta. So I have Georgia. Winning this game. I want Alabama to win it, but I think Georgia will win it. Donald Walker says Bama's going to derail the train. This is crazy. Well, folks, I am unfortunately going to have to go. I had something come up. That's what happens when you go live and it's not pre-recorded. Folks, you take care of yourself. I will be doing videos most likely throughout this day. Take care of yourself. I appreciate you for joining me. Hit the thumbs up. I hope you subscribe, and I'll catch you later. As always, go Tigers.